Welcome to the show, everybody. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good.
Snaps if you're feeling good.
Snaps if you're into it.
This is the kind of vibe we're aiming for tonight, okay?
If you're feeling fantastic, snap even louder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is our workshoppers show. A bunch of our workshoppers, we've been, just kind of teaching them improv and stuff. And they're going to perform what they've been learning from this past semester and then this semester. We're introducing because we're the teachers of the workshop, so that's why we're here.
Yeah, teachers. Yeah. Go workshop.
Hello, folks. Feel free
Come on down. It's Comedy Splash Zone right here.
Yeah. Right
We
there.
saved you guys a seat.
Right there. Right there. No, you're
No,
sitting.
in the
hey,
middle,
you're sitting
in
right
front.
there.
You guys have to laugh the loudest. Yeah, you came in late.
Yeah, you guys.
Now it's your job now.
No, you're not allowed
You
to
messed
sit
up.
with your friends.
Well,
Right there.
I guess.
Right in that seat. Next, yes, thank you. But let's bring out the workshoppers. So I guess we'll introduce them. Feel free to step up a little bit. Yeah.
Introduce yourselves.
Oh yeah, introduce yourself.
Declare your own name.
We'll start over there.
Alright. So, Saeed.
Yes.
Right here.
Boom. Yeah.
Shout it out. Quick.
I'm very well known as Jay Wags, but Jim.
I'm Steve.
And we're gonna be doing a little show for you guys. So, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Noah.
So we're gonna let these guys take it away.
We're gonna let Hector take it away with this game.
Alright, so the first game we're going to play is called Late to Work. So the way this works is one of our improvisers is going to be leaving the room.
See you, buddy.
Bye, Jay Wags. Oh no, head outside up there, buddy. Or you have to go up the stairs.
Alright, so Jay White's going to be leaving, and what's going to happen is, so Jay White's going to have to explain his boss, who will be Stevens, what he was doing that made him late to work, who he was doing it with, and how he got to work. So, can I get a suggestion for what Jay White was doing?
Taking a shower.
Okay, I heard taking a shower. So, can I get a suggestion for who he was doing it with?
Beyonce.
I heard Barack Obama. And how did Jay Wags get back?
A giant bear. Portals.
Alright, I'm gonna go with unicycle because it's actual transportation. So, Jay Wags was taking a shower with Barack Obama, and he got back on a unicycle.
Sweet.
Okay, and of course, Jay Wags' co-workers will be helping him out here so he doesn't, right. So, let's all call for Jay Wags. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey, there you
Where were you? It's like 9:30.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boy. About that. Just doing something.
we got some big projects going on.
I had to shower. I had to. So that's very important. Want to impress our. Wowzers! Want to impress our meeting today that we have with our clients. So, always want to be clean. Yeah.
All right. You were showering.
Mm-hmm.
That's believable. 3-hour shower.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. While pruning and whatnot.
Were you alone in this?
No, I was not alone. Like it's a public shower, so I was.
What are you people doing? We got
Taxes.
deadlines.
Oh,
Taxes.
I'm sorry.
Very important taxes. Who I was with, it was some military dude who was like talking, and maybe a politician of some sort. There might have been multiple people there. It was
Yo mama.
I'm sorry.
Who were you with? Was it could have possibly been like Hillary Clinton.
This
or,
is a really,
maybe
really
like
high
Bernie
end
Sanders.
co-ed shower sort of.
Yeah, I think Donald Trump might have been there.
Really strange.
Or maybe even Obama. Obama was definitely there.
Obama.
Yeah, that might be why it was a 3-hour shower.
How did you get into this? You know what? Never mind. I don't really need to know.
Well, what could be?
Oh, well, I'm just crashing the reports from the other company.
Same!
Yeah.
It's our new disposal system. That's how we confidential information.
Never mind.
All right. How did you get back?
As you can see, I was out of breath a little there. I may have been like walking on a tightrope. Tightrope.
All the way from the shower to.
My balance. Yeah.
Come on! We've got a client meeting.
I'm
at
sorry.
6.
I tripped and I fell. Oh my god, my back.
I was also playing hopscotch at one point, maybe.
Hopscotch.
Oh, and then I took my unicycle.
All right, you're fine. Get back.
Well, thank you.
Glad you enjoyed that. Our next game is going to be called Plumber's Daughter. How it's going to work is we're going to take a suggestion of an occupation, say a plumber. And how it's going to work is we're going to make a little bit of a joke on that, such as, I knew she was a plumber's daughter by the way she cleaned my pipes. I think you can figure it out from there. So can we have a career?
NASCAR driver.
NASCAR driver.
I knew he was a NASCAR driver's son because how fast he finished.
I knew she was a NASCAR driver's daughter by the way she handled her curves.
I knew she was a NASCAR driver's daughter because she needed a lot of pit stops.
I knew she was a NASCAR driver's daughter because she was really fucking boring.
I knew she was a NASCAR driver's daughter because she only took left turns.
I knew she was a NASCAR driver's daughter because she was bright red.
I knew she was a NASCAR driver's daughter because after we were done, it always smelled like burnt rubber.
I knew she was a NASCAR driver's daughter because regardless of how much money I poured in every lap, she was broken.
All right, can we get another suggestion for a career?
Improviser.
Smiley Wets.
Taxidermist.
Taxidermist? We're going to go with taxidermist. Let's do that.
I knew he was a taxidermist's son by the way he stuffed me.
I knew he was a taxidermist's son because no matter how much money I gave him, he kept screwing me.
I knew he was a taxidermist's son because he had the heads of all his mates mounted on his wall.
I knew she was a taxidermist's daughter because she always smelled like formaldehyde.
I knew she was a taxidermist's daughter because her eyes were gouged out and replaced with marbles.
I don't know. I knew she was a taxidermist's daughter because she didn't move at all. All right, can we get another suggestion?
Politician.
Politician? Politician. I knew she was a politician's daughter because she always had her hands in my pockets.
I knew she was a politician's daughter because every time she tried telling the truth, it was a lie.
I knew she was a politician's daughter because she was so scandalous.
I knew she was a politician's daughter because her word wasn't the only thing she was going back on.
I knew she was a politician's daughter because she had a lot of big talk, and when it came time to get shit done, she didn't do a fucking thing.
I knew she was a politician's daughter because her daddy really loved her.
Wow. I knew she was a politician's daughter because she promised me so many things and gave me nothing.
I knew he was a politician's son because he sure carried a big stick.
I knew she was a politician's daughter because her latest mom used to be their maid.
Wait a minute.
Do we have another?
Car salesman.
Archaeologist.
Car salesman.
Archaeologist. I knew she was an archaeologist's daughter because she was really good at handling bones.
I knew she was an archaeologist's daughter because I found her in the ground.
I knew she was an archaeologist's daughter because she only hung out with fossils.
I knew she was an archaeologist's daughter because she was always good at blowing the dust off of things.
I knew she was an archaeologist's daughter because she wouldn't stop fucking brushing her hair.
Can we get one final suggestion?
Clown. Car salesman.
Gynecologist?
Clown.
That works better than mine.
Okay.
What? What is it?
Clown.
Knew she was a clown's daughter because you squeeze her nose and her nose.
I knew it was a clown's son because that thing about the shoes, it's true.
Oh, I'm sorry. I knew she was a clown's daughter because you could fit like 20 dudes inside.
I knew she was a clown's daughter because she kept squirting me with her flower.
I knew she was a clown's daughter because I could really bury my face in that cream pie.
I knew she was a clown's daughter because one night I just kept pulling stuff out of there. It's like a rainbow cream pie. Alright, that's Plumber's daughter.
Alright, so the next game we're going to play is something called Uber Prop. It's where two of our improvisers are going to do a scene, and a third improviser is going to stand on standby. And whenever the two improvisers doing the scene need a prop, the third one is going to become that prop. If you don't understand now, you'll get it real quick. Can I have the two improvisers for the scene? Alright. And can I have the prop, please? Go ahead.
We need a suggestion.
Oh yes, we do need a suggestion for this scene.
What are we doing? Tell us.
Anything at all.
Las Vegas.
Crochet. Peanut butter.
Jelly time?
Crochet.
All right, Jeremy. Let's get this game set up now.
Where's my crocheting chair here? Where's my crocheting chair here?
We put it in the car.
I need it.
Your crochet
I
chair.
can't lift the heavy objects.
Oh, we'll have one of the attendants get the chair.
I need
Oh,
you to
there
get
it
the
is.
chair. This looks like my chair.
That actually looks like the chair.
Oh, where'd my needles go though?
The needles.
I need my.
Why do I always have to manage where all your stuff is?
I need my. Oh, there
it's
goes
in
my chair.
In the chair. These
My
are,
chair fell out
These
from
are
under
too wide to
me.
be needles. Look how big these needles are.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Help me.
All right, but you're gonna have to stand the whole time because this chair doesn't seem to be doing much anyways.
There it is. This is the weirdest chair I've ever seen. Did you just get the needles?
The needles we've got. You can't have both the chair and the needles. Pick one. Is that right?
Yeah.
Pick the needles or the chair. All right. Have your needles.
The fabric is all the way over there though.
I will get the fabric. You stay right there.
Okay.
All right.
It's really funny.
How much do you need?
I need all of it.
All of it?
I
What
need-
are you making?
I'm making a sweater for an elephant. There, what just appeared in front? You threw it. You threw it. You do not throw high quality fabric such as this. I need the lint roller to make sure it's not dirty.
Jesus. Why is this always such a process?
You know nothing about this art. I need to.
I'll have you
lint
know
roller
that I have to
fabric.
crochet
I need to-
blankets for Indians, but of course then they put like smallpox on them. Which is not one of the proudest moments, but still it's impressive in elephants.
It's for the local zoo.
For the local zoo. Just don't put smallpox in.
I didn't plan to.
All right, good, very much so.
All right, so let's start on the first stage.
Why do we have the elephant with us? We need to take measurements. Didn't you already take measurements?
Do you know nothing of making sweaters for elephants?
Apparently I don't. Please educate me.
Okay, so first we take the fabric and we lay it over the elephant itself.
This elephant won't stop moving.
It is rambunctious.
You just gotta calm it down. Just calm it down.
So
Just
I need to take this stripe of fabric and measure the elephant's leg.
go down.
Okay.
Go
It's about
Go
unit
down.
of measurement long. Okay. You stay still or I get the tranquilizers that I've reserved for myself.
For yourself.
I'm old!
But I won't question your ways. Go
Where'd
with
the
your
elephant
tranquilizer.
go? It keeps moving.
Well, you cannot have both the elephant and the tranquilizers. You gotta pick one or the other.
I am not good at deciding.
I will decide for you. Let's get the tranquilizers. Then we'll have both the elephant and the tranquilizers at the same time.
But then the elephant will be limp and the measurements will be all
Then why
wrong.
did we get the tranquilizer? You said we needed the tranquilizer.
What if I want tranquilizers?
Yeah.
Do you
Then
ever
you
think
can't
about my
crochet.
feelings in
If
this?
you're tranquilized, you can't move. Then I have to do all your crocheting.
Now the fabric's on the floor again. I need to grab another roll.
It's the floor's clean. I just.
This one's on the floor too. Finally, the
Like
cabinet.
making a decision, we haven't done any
I-
crocheting, and it's been half an hour, and I need to do something. I'm so bored.
I can show you. I don't know though.
You've been showing me a great deal of nonsense.
Well, aren't you just ingrateful?
What am I to be grateful about nonsense?
Your elders.
Fine,
It's
let's
these
get this
days.
over with. The elephant is not moving anymore.
You take the needle and you poke the background.
Owie! No!
And it pokes you itself because it's haunted. We live in a haunted house.
What kind of tranquilizer?
Well, you saw the chair just disappear and reappear.
I can't move anymore because you gave me tranquilizers.
No, you took the fish paralyzer.
Owie! You poked me again.
No, you took the fish paralyzer. That makes you not move.
But I'm like 35% fish.
I can-
All the fish parts of me are.
What have
now
you been doing?
The elephant is constricting me now. He wants to consume me for
Bad
breakfast.
elephants. Bad. That's a no.
I can't. I would like to punish him too because he's
I-
pissing me off, but I can't move.
I'll get the adrenaline from the medicine cabinet.
I've got a very weak heart, and you know that's where it goes.
I've got the adrenaline. Are you okay now?
Can we just crochet now and not do drugs?
Alright, so this next game is called Story, Story, Die. The way it goes is all the improvisers are going to step forward. We're going to get a suggestion from you guys, and they're going to start a story from that suggestion. So when I point at someone, he's going to start the story, keep on talking until I move my hand out and point at a different improviser. Now the way it works is if he's still talking, I move my hand, and he still continues, he dies. If I move to the next one person, and he stutters, he can't continue from the same spot, he dies. Once an improviser dies, we go on to the next chapter. Two improvisers can be talking at the same time, but as soon as I move my hand, if they cross over, one of them dies. So can we get a suggestion?
Bill Murray.
I heard Kim Jong-un dancing with a nuclear warhead. Take it away, Noah.
Once upon a time, in the wee old place of North Korea, there lived a dictator named Kim Jong-un. Kim had this wonderful dream that one day he would nuke all of the people in the world, and North Korea would be the only country left, and it would just be a place where you could go and get a really nice burger.
And then he woke up from this dream and realized he was in North Korea. Maybe they didn't have burgers, but hey, they could have the next best thing. Poverty.
Poverty, you see, makes really great hot dogs. Fun fact. So he But despite this fact, he was still saddened that that North Korea wasn't the greatest country in the world. So he formulated a plan to sort of create the means to destroy
all of the McDonald's in the world, so he could govern through poverty. He wanted also, in the bottom of his heart, a girl. And in order to do that, he wanted to dance with a girl.
And that girl just happened to be a nuke. The one object that he needed in order to enact his master plan of destroying all non-Koreans and make his life oh so fantastic and great. So before he
could turn the world into a parking lot, he had to take dance classes to coerce the nuke into doing what he wanted. For you see, you can't use science to make a nuke explode, you have to use love. And the only way he can do this is through interpretive dance.
So he went and took a tango class with the nuke, though the nuke did not know that they were going to be doing it together. He went on the first day, but he was nervous. He couldn't ask her out. So he asked her cousin, just the warhead.
This warhead, whose name was Betty, did not like the rest of the rocket thruster, her sister, and constantly separated from her in mid-flight. But there was no reason to continue this sort of relationship.
She decided that she would go with Kim Jong-un to the dance. So Kim Jong-un, he was at this time graduating from high school, so he needed somebody to invite to prom. So he was like, yo, Betty, would you be like my prom? And Betty was like, oh my God, yeah, obviously. I would just do anything to make my friend the warhead jealous. So they went to the dance.
And it was at this dance where Kim could really show off the skills that he had gained in his training. It really, really impressed the warhead. There was a spark there. There was
Teen memory loss. The warhead just completely forgot everything that it had done the previous day. So when Kim Jong-un went to the warhead the next day and said, hey, you ready for the prom? She slapped him
In the face with her big nuclear bomb hand. And when you get slapped in the face with a nuclear bomb hand, you become slightly grotesque. He had a big welt on the side of his face that he had to wear to school for the next
month and a half. It was awful. Everyone made fun of little Kim. And he was just so heartbroken from not being able to dance with this beautiful
Warhead, who was just about to start making some jokes herself because she felt left out about the other people, but she slowly began to apologize and coerce Kim, saying, I'm sorry for making it look like I hit you with an ugly stick. It's okay. I still love you. I still want to go to the prom with you as well. But Kim Jong-il was beside himself, tearing up, and
he decided he had other plans for the warhead. He was like, you're gonna be the one who creates all the poverty in the world because you've done this to me.
So now we continue with chapter 2 of Kim Jong-un dancing with a nuke.
So, after Kim had his letdown with such a lively young warhead, he graduated from high school and set his sights on larger, more boisterous, more voluptuous nukes. You know, he went off to college where he majored in liberal arts, and he began his learning experience just reading about wars and nuclear things. He
Also came into contact with another warhead on campus called Trident. Now, Trident was a beautiful, tall, thin woman who just was
covered in yellow paint, just to notify people that her contents was yellow cake uranium. Very beautiful sight behold.
To see and everything. So she went and got a crown and put it on her because everyone said, you're Trident. So she wanted to look more like a Trident. Her boyfriend at the time, which Kim hated,
Did very much so. He was very rude all the time, treated her with the least amount of respect. There was no way that this
woman could ever fulfill her nuclear dreams because, again, love is all that can set off a warhead. And all she wanted to do was destroy the planet, as warheads want
to do. And this was also Kim's realized dream at this point as well.
That he wanted to do the exact same thing, so he's like, we should
Definitely go out and get married, and they became married, and then Kim Jong-un
Son. To ask for a loan so that he could build up his empire of nuclear warhead.
His father very, very graciously offered him a small loan of
100 pounds of uranium of the yellow cake variety, knowing that this beautiful
Woman would want to be surrounded by.
Yellow cake uranium. But the problem is that Kim Jong-un
was very angry at his son and said, I do not like how you are treating this. You're almost
Acting like if you were me.
And nobody but me can be me. Listen, I've run this.
many, many times. I've had many sons and all of them failures. I'm gonna
do something really bad this time. And I mean it, son, is what he said to his son. But Kim Jong-un
looked into the eyes of his little boy, and he realized that from growing up around uranium, damn it.
Now we continue to chapter number 3.
So Kim Jong-un went out the next day, and he went to the grocery store, and he picked up a cart, and he walked into the grocery store, and he looked to his left, and he saw lettuce. He looked to his right, and he saw nuclear warheads. And he decided,
I'm gonna buy some of that lettuce. I need to make a delicious salad today. I didn't have breakfast. I need
Like Caesar dressing and croutons and
Parmesan cheese, and then, but then he realized that the yellow cake was expensive, but the yellow cake
Batter is very cheap and went perfectly
with the lettuce.
One thought.
Chapter number 4.
so the day of the salad came and went, and the nuclear warheads were still around. And Kim Jong-un looked around to his wonderful
wife. And it's at this time that he realized that he hasn't gone through puberty yet. His voice high and scratchy.
He was like a woman beating a child, and he didn't like that. He wanted to be like a man beating a child.
Oh, goodness.
So he went and started beating a child to learn what sound to imitate. I'm done.
Chapter number 5.
This is the sound that the child made when it was having done some scientific research through trial and error, having control groups and other control groups.
To imitate this sound, he gathered a lot of data to make sure he could imitate it perfectly on
the spot whenever people asked him, and he became a hit at parties. People would go up
to him and ask him to do his little screeching thing that he was so famous
for, and he would oblige. He would just say, and then he would say, that's the sound that children make when they're being beaten. Not my children, though. I love them very much.
he went to Walmart, and then he died, because I died.
Chapter number 6. Take it away, Stephen.
He realized, though, after months and months of practicing this, that his dreams were not realized yet. He remembered his passion for this
flying art of nuclear warheads and the men involved with it. He wants the yellow cake uranium to reach
destroy
the
the
skies
rest of
and his enemies. And
Stephen, we have a winner.
All right. For our last game, before we have a quick 7-minute intermission, we are going to play Expert Challenge. We have our entire panel of experts here who are going to talk about some expert topic that I'm going to ask from the audience in one moment. If any of the experts think that the current expert talking has made an error in their expertisement, they will clap and yell challenge, and I will deliberate whether or not their reason for denying the expert is reasons, and they will continue. This is a timed game. Whoever is left in the center talking about whatever topic that I'm going to collect from you guys is the winner. All right, so I just need something to talk about. The perfect bracket.
Please.
Let me
You knew it.
begin.
Perfect brackets. Let me tell you about this. In 1993, the NFL had the perfect bracket for their competition. As we all know, the Super Bowl happens in February of every year. And the way that works is teams fight each other on the football field for a winner, and the winners go on to the next level of the bracket. And in 1993, the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bulls.
Right?
Chicago Bulls is a basketball team, not a football team.
That's very true.
Even though you got the date right, 1993, that was a big year for Chicago Bulls. They had Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, who was a hothead at that time, but Jordan kept him cool. And they went on to win the championships. Now, I forgot who were they playing in the finals, but
Challenge. They were playing the aliens from Space Jam. So you know, that year was special because this became like a world championship, and by world I mean including other planets. So like Bugs Bunny and his friends just came and they played against Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls.
They played with Michael Jordan. So it was the cartoons that first discovered this alien threat, and they went to Michael for his help in defeating the tiny little aliens that they thought.
Challenge! Will Smith first discovered the first alien threat. On Independence Day, Will Smith was driving his jet and made a challenge.
Will Smith wasn't driving his jet, he was in a basketball court getting beat up.
I still want to hear about the aliens.
He was driving the freaking jet and he looked and he was like, holy shit!
Challenge, yeah.
you said you want to know about aliens.
Yes.
The best alien movie is Alien by Ridley Scott with Sigourney Weaver that became way before Independence Day. So, Sigourney Weaver, as we all know, she's a badass, so she had to fight this alien.
Challenge! Will Smith is more of a badass. I, Robot, I'll set the stage for you.
How can Will Smith be a badass if he got beat up at a basketball court? Let me tell you a little story about West Philadelphia. He was born and raised in.
Everyone knows it's West Philly.
West Philadelphia, no, he's right.
He spent his days on the playground.
Challenge! He had a son named Jaden. Fuck, I don't know.
He was chilling. He was maxing. He was relaxing.
Challenge, I'm Will Smith.
Are you?
Yes, I just said I am.
Expertise about being Will Smith.
I'm Will Smith, and I've been in all the movies. I'm in the
It's actually Morgan Freeman who's been in all the movies, not Will Smith.
Yep.
So Morgan Freeman, who's been in almost every single movie. If you don't know him, he's probably the black guy in the movie.
That could very easily be Samuel L. Jackson.
I'll let it slide. Keep going.
Yeah, it's definitely Morgan
1 minute
Freeman.
challenge! Morgan Freeman is God. He's not an actor. So Morgan Freeman is daylighting as an actor.
Michael Jordan is actually a god, not Morgan Freeman.
Challenge!
You challenging his challenge?
Yes.
Okay.
Kanye's a guy. He has a song about it.
I'm challenging him.
Put him in there.
Challenge!
We have 30
It's Eminem
seconds.
who's the god.
35
It's
seconds.
Eminem who's the god, not
Go
Kanye.
ahead.
Oh, well, Kanye has a song, I Am a God, and in the song he goes, I am a God.
So everyone knows that even though Kanye says he's a god, it's actually Jim Carrey and Bruce Almighty who's an actual god.
Challenge.
Challenge. Let me talk a little
It's
bit.
actually. Oh, sorry.
I'm talking about
So in Bruce Almighty originally, Jim Carrey.
Challenge! I'm Morgan Freeman and I'm God.
He sounds like him.
I don't.
Challenge.
Oh,
He doesn't sound like Morgan Freeman anymore.
That's true.
Kind of changed.
So Morgan Freeman has a really.
Steven is
distinct
the
voice.
winner!